Welcome to Plan Watch Walk. We're the channel that brings you some of the best walking around. Today we're going to be looking at some equipment we've been given. This is a totally independent review. Sherpa have given us some equipment we're going to be reviewing. As I say, totally independent, not being paid for this in any way. So what we try to do at Plan Watch Walk is not just bring you some of the best walking, but also look at what equipment you might need and what the reviews are and what probably will best work for you. So this is from Sherpa, and it is what they call a Sherpa Rolpa Vest, which is basically a gilet. Getting the best mid-layer actually has a really big impact on your day walking. If it's too large and bulky, it's not going to be comfortable. Also, if it's too heavy, probably you're going to get too hot and sweat and it's going to be uncomfortable, etc. But on the other side of things, if it's too thin and the weather changes, you're going to be cold and uncomfortable. So getting the right mid-layer actually does have quite a big impact on a good day's walking. So we're going to have a look through at this vest here. So first of all, the features, what they're saying is it's a, going a little bit more, but it's a forward off-shoulder seams. So the seams themselves are not actually on the shoulder itself. So if you've got a backpack on, it should be okay. And it actually sits across here. The zips, the front zip here is a metal zip, but it works. Free flow is not a problem at all. And we've got two zips on the pockets on either side. What they say is it's a Nepal inspired trim, so the fit of it itself. The material used is a brushed pill fleece, 60% recycled material and 40% not. So a lot of recycling. What I did notice when I first opened this up, the actual material itself, you get many fleeces. This is extremely soft and it should be extremely comfortable when we're out in the field, because we're going to be taking this out in the field and give it a good old trial. The zips themselves, what we'll do, we'll try it on. This is extra large to give you an idea. I am 6 foot 1 to give you an idea of size wise. Zip itself, nice free flowing. Mic's up here, so I'm not sure how this will work. The zip will go right the way up, and it's got a nice little double seam over here, so when it's zipped right the way up, it doesn't actually rub against your neck. So that's really good. As I say, the seams are off the shoulder, so when you've got a backpack on, that should work really well. Two hip pockets either side. They're really easy to use, and pulling it back up, you just need the one hand to pull up, etc. So if I have a look at some of the structural pieces and the seaming, etc. The seams themselves are all double seamed, seem really strong, which is good. Around the base and also around the armpits, folded over. Again, the fit on that and the finish on that looks really good. Environmental wise, as I say, I always suggest and say to people, have a look at the company's recyclable and environmental policies, etc. As mentioned, this product comes from 60% recycled material, which is really good. What we're going to do now, as you've seen one of our reviews before, we'll know that we take it out in the field, we give it a good old review, we come back with warts and all to give you the best reviews. So we're going to be taking this out into the field, and then we'll come back and do a review of how it worked, to be perfectly honest. If you like what we do, it would be great if you could subscribe, thumbs up, leave a comment. That really helps us. Anyway, until we've been out in the field, we're going to go out there, we're going to give it a really good going over. We'll come back and give you the feedback. Welcome back to the review of the Sherpa vest. It's the gilet I've got on now. Been out many walks from 5 to 15 miles, covered overall probably about 50 miles plus of walking. Been on the hills, up in the fells, been on trails, so we've given it a really good outing. Also used it as a mid layer and also a top layer as well, so just as it is. So the mid layer works really well because it keeps the core of your body warm but yet leaves your arms quite breathable, and when you get onto spring conditions or a bit further, that works really well. As a top layer, again, when you're sheltered, maybe the sun's out a little bit, it just keeps you a little bit warm but leaves your arms breathing, so that works particularly well. The material overall, as I mentioned in the review, it's very soft, and it's really, you can't really feel that you've got it on, so that's pretty good. The zips are good, not a problem sitting inside here, and also on the pockets as well. You occasionally come across a bit of kit that initially when you get a hold of it, you look and you go, oh okay, I'm sure that'll be very good, but this has really worked well. And the reason it works well is because you can't really tell you've got it on, but it gives you that benefit. The only possible downside I would say is that around the base here, I think I mentioned before, there's no tie to pull this in. Personally, I would have preferred to have the tie around here just to pull it in a little bit, but the style of it being the Nepalese style probably doesn't lend itself to that. But overall, it's not a deterrent to get involved and buy this jacket. It's a really good bit of kit, but that would be the only side of it I would like to see. Thank you ever so much for watching the review. I hope it's been of use. If you like what we do, why not subscribe? Give us a thumbs up. Comments below would be great. There's more links below you might find of use. So until the next either walk or review, bye for now.